And if she can be one voice that just stands up and doesn't buckle under the pressure, doesn't buckle under the mob, the fucking toxic fucks, they reckon we're toxic. Mate, the hypocrisy of that! G'day guys and welcome back to Raging Rhino. Alright, if you hadn't heard, recently Gina Carano was fired from Lucasfilm and the set of The Mandalorian for her tweets and social media comments. It's been a whole ridiculous scenario. She gets fired and she doesn't even get told by Lucasfilm. She finds out the same time that all of us do, which is absolutely ridiculous within itself, and actually triggered me to rant and rave about it, and it's in one of my most recent Let's Rage videos, so you can go and check that out. But today I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that I thought was pretty good. She's recently teamed up with Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire to make a movie. She's going to produce and star in her own movie. But prior to that, she's done a sit-down interview with Ben, basically speaking out about the scenarios, the situations that happened, what it's been like working for Lucasfilm, what it's been like under the reign of Disney. And it seems to be quite interesting. I don't think there's anything really too much that came out of this interview that we didn't already sort of suspect. It's nice to have the confirmation from an insider that's been a part of it and quite highly ranked within the realms of entertainment, I suppose. But I don't really want to go into too much detail. I know that it's going to be released later today on YouTube, either on Ben Shapiro, I think it will be on the Daily Wire channel, but I'll drop both of those links in the description below and you can go and check those out. If you want, you can go and watch it early. I don't know how much earlier this is going to be once this video comes out. I ended up watching it this morning. I had to do my live stream with the boys, the High Ground. Go over to the Geek Blend's channel and check that out. But then I decided to do this video. So I just wanted to point out a couple of things. First thing, Ben Shapiro did very well. First of all, I just want to give a shout out to him. I think that his questioning was very good. He tried to put it on Gina to really, she could have served up so much information that I don't feel that she did. And I'll go into a little bit more of that in a second. But Ben did very well in regards to sort of segueing questions as well. There was one point that I noticed where Gina felt like, it looked like she was almost ready to cry, like start crying about this situation. Like she's been very emotional about it, and she talks about that too. And as understandably as that can be. But Ben really segues from a topic. She finishes talking about something that's quite heavy on her heart, and it's really painful for her to talk about, and he segues into talking about how she got into MMA and that story, and it was a really good segue to lighten the mood instead of trying to push to get those emotions out of her. You could see that she's not happy about what's happened. She's been bullied by Disney, by Lucasfilm, and she talks very much about that, and I find it so ironic that they come out and talk about how they don't stand for any bullying or anything like that when Christina Ariel, when they're standing behind her. So I thought that was quite interesting and very, oh man, such a strong woman. Gina Carano, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't think that I could have any more appreciation for this person. I don't feel that I could have any more love and just, man, what she put out there today was incredible. If what happened to her happened to me, and for those of you that watch, I would just be out there serving it up. And she's very much not like that. So I thought that was very good. Gina, she really gets the situation as well. She understands cancel culture, and for me, this is the first time through and sort of tracking cancel culture on someone. I know that there's been plenty of people in the past that have been cancelled, and I've heard the stories and all of that sort of thing, but this is the first one that I've really tracked and seen actually evolve into her being cancelled, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm shocked, and it blows my mind. Now, she talks about how she's a shy person. I think what she's doing is very out there. You can see in this interview that she is a little bit uncomfortable, I think, at certain moments. Not to say that she doesn't want to be there or answer the questions. It's just she's not used to this. And it's amazing because it really she really makes herself look like she's one of us. And she is. She's just a normal person. She loves the people. She's got so much love in her heart. I can't speak highly about it. Again, she's very emotional throughout this interview. She doesn't shed a tear though. And that's what I mean by being quite strong. She's sitting there, she's talking about something that's very painful for her, but yet she can suck it up and she can sit there and continue on with the conversation. She also talks a lot about eye contact and actually speaking to people in person. Like, there was something that Disney wanted her to do that was completely ridiculous, or Lucasfilm. They wanted her to sit down with 40 transgender people or something, some of the people that would have been attacking her for her transphobity. I don't know if that's even a fucking word, but people that were attacking her for that, for not putting pronouns in her bio. Disney wanted her to sit down and talk to these people on a Zoom call. And she said, look, I'm happy to take these guys out for dinner and we can sit down and have a chat and all of this kind of thing. But that never evolved into anything. And I think that that would be better than a Zoom call with 40 people attacking her and going, you're a transphobe because you didn't put pronouns in your bio. So again, credit to Gina for even coming up with an alternative to that. I thought that was brilliant. Again, amazing. Absolutely amazing woman. And she's going to be the catalyst. I hope that she's going to be the catalyst for more people to come out and actually stand up against this. Now, again, Hollywood's such a powerful entity. Disney is such a powerful entity. Even Lucasfilm in isolation is such a powerful entity. But she's standing up to them, and she talks about other people within these companies that are afraid to speak out because their politics don't line up. It's so pathetically ridiculous, but they've got so much control. I just can't believe it. Now, she also talked a little bit about how Hollywood's in a bit of shock at the moment because there are so many voices speaking out against them within communities, within fan bases. Now there's Gina Carano. She seems to be heading it up, to be honest with you, because she's the biggest name and she's the first one. Now, the only thing that I will say to that is, first of all, that will only last until we get the next Luke Skywalker moment. Or the only other way that it's not going to last is if nobody else comes out and speaks. Yes, we've been speaking as fans for years and it didn't do a damn thing. The cancel mob comes out. It seems that they're more scared of the cancel culture mob than they are of Gina Carano, or they are of us speaking out against them. I think they're more afraid of the backlash that they get from all that shit, which seems to be such a small minority as well. So I agree with her, but I kind of disagree with her on that in regards to, I was saying on the high ground earlier tonight, it's like having a snowball at the top of the mountain. Gina's that tiny little snowball at the top of the mountain. Now it's starting to roll down the mountain, and yes, there are people like us standing behind her and supporting her. But at the end of the day, if we don't get more of these Hollywood people to come out and speak out and just have their freedom of speech, it's not going to amount to much, I don't think, in the end. I find that it's fantastic that she's still not kneeling, and she will not kneel to the mob, or she won't kneel to Disney Lucasfilm's bullying. And she goes into that too. The bullying there. Man, the hypocrisy within Lucasfilm, within Disney, within Star Wars, all of it. It's fucked. They are fucked right now. And yes, this is a good thing, and I hope that what Gina's doing is scaring them. I hope that what Gina is doing will get more people to come and stand up with her. But if it doesn't, I don't feel that it's going to amount to a lot in the long run. And again, give the fans another Luke Skywalker moment. You'll get 50% of the people that walked away because of this back. Statistics prove that, I think. And the last thing that I actually wanted to just talk about is she mentions that she can't buckle. And she talks about the kids these days and how they're not really getting the right education based on politics that's going on right now. And I agree with her on that massively. Massively. And if she can be one voice that just stands up and doesn't buckle under the pressure, doesn't buckle under the mob, the fucking toxic fucks They reckon we're toxic. Mate, the hypocrisy of that! Fucking hell. Anyway, I don't want to rant and rage in this video. I actually wanted to keep this quite light because, again, I stand with Gina Carano. I have so much respect for Gina Carano because of this interview. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. If you've seen it, I'd love to get your thoughts in the comments below, so please let me know. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to probably do a follow-up once it gets actually released on YouTube, and I'm going to show a few things and just give my takes on a couple of those things as well. So we'll probably do that, so get ready for that in the next day or so. But again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.